Behind the smile, behind the perfectly delivered lines, behind the bright lights and screaming fans, is a boy who's been silently carrying more than we ever knew. This is the untold, heartbreaking truth about Nanon Korapat, and why some say he deserved better from this industry and from the people around him. From a young age, Nanon was labeled the perfect child actor. Always polite, always professional, always prepared. But what fans didn't see was that he grew up under constant pressure to please, to perform, to be perfect. He went from drama to drama, project to project, without ever getting a real break. Even as his star rose, Nanon never had the luxury to fall apart. While others had scandals or breaks, he had to stay composed, because the world expected nothing less than excellence from him. In 2021, Bad Buddy changed everything. It catapulted him into international fame. But with that came a toxic side of the fandom. Invasive shippers, constant pressure to act a certain way, and online bullying if he didn't perform for fan expectations. Even during interviews, you could see it, the emotional fatigue in his eyes. The way he paused before answering because Nanon is an empath. He feels deeply. And when the people around him change, betray him, or treat him differently, he takes it to heart. There were whispers that he felt isolated, that he questioned whether the love he was receiving was for him or for the fantasy people had built around him. Those close to Nanon say that he's loyal to a fault. He protects his people, but sometimes that loyalty isn't returned. When people he once trusted started speaking behind his back, it broke him. He didn't clap back. He didn't drag anyone online. He simply distanced himself because sometimes silence is louder than words. There were months where Nanon disappeared from the spotlight. He wasn't posting. He wasn't promoting. And fans feared the worst. Had it all become too much? Even after all the betrayals, the pressure, the pain, Nanon still shows up. He still gives his all in every project. He still smiles for his fans. He still supports his friends, even when some didn't deserve it. Because deep down, Nanon isn't just an actor, he's a fighter. And he's someone who chooses kindness, even when the world is cruel. One of the most heartbreaking moments for fans was when Nanon started blaming himself. Sources close to him said he often asked if he did something wrong, if he wasn't good enough, if the silence from people he once called friends was his fault. Can you imagine that? Giving your whole heart to something only to be left in the dark when things fall apart. And yet, he never lashed out, never exposed anyone, never weaponized the truth. Because Nanon isn't wired for revenge. He's wired for reflection. And sometimes, that's the most painful kind of heart to have. He's the kind of person who carries the weight of what others did to him just to keep the peace. And it's that quiet suffering that makes his story so tragic. Because we almost lost someone so genuine to the noise and cruelty of an industry that rarely protects the soft-hearted. If this touched your heart even a little, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We'll keep telling the stories others are too scared to say out loud. Until next time, protect soft souls like Nanon.